we've all heard this before, right? This has been a discussion. The social aspect of the game is dead. There is no more social aspect within World of Warcraft. And from what I can tell, the only reason the social aspect in World of Warcraft is dead is because of the interconnectivity of the systems. Many people have sort of postured and sort of argued that it's because of, looking for raid. It's because of the looking for group system. It's because of this. It's because of that. But I had an epiphany earlier today. I was standing outside, I was talking to my brother about, like, why he doesn't play WoW anymore. And as he's talking to me, as he's telling me the stories of what he liked about World of Warcraft and then why he's no longer playing anymore, I suddenly had this thought, and maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I'm not saying everything I say is gospel. About 90% of everything that I say is gospel. The rest might be absolute bullshit. So let's see. The odds forever in my favor. The fact is, if you look at how we used to play the game, so I'm talking about back in the day when if you were a raider, you pretty much only raided, right? You'd do a dungeon maybe as soon as you level, but then once you're geared, you never go to dungeons again. You never do world quests again. You don't do any of the shit. You just do the thing that you like, right? You would interact with so many people from around the world on the exact content that you enjoy. I remember doing raids back in the day, like pugging raids on one of my alts, and I would eventually get to know like 20 people, right, from across all servers and across all fucking games, or across all fucking walks of life and all guilds, that I would sort of befriend because it makes it easier to set up the next raid if I'm friends with people that also do a bunch of alt raids. Nowadays, or if you were a PvPer, where would most PvPers spend most of their days? They would be outside Orgrimmar and outside Stormwind. There you sort of learn, oh, this guy is very good at 1v1ing. I need to add him as a friend because I'm going to come back next week and see if I can beat him. So you start making friends with the people because you're all out there the whole day anyways. Where do you find most players these days? Out in some fucking system trying to get geared so they can go do the thing that they actually care about doing. So by the time they get round to 1v1ing people outside Orgrimmar, they're tired as shit. Right? They no longer want to fucking do it. Now they just want to do a couple of BGs before it's time for bed. At the end of the day, there's literally only so much that people can spend their time in. And Blizzard have filled everyone's time with things that they don't necessarily want to do. And we're wondering, why is the social aspect dead? Right? From my point of view, so from where I'm sitting and what I'm looking at, right? If you fill people's day with all the shit that no one gives a fuck about, right? You ruin the social aspect of the game. Because I'm not going to socialize with a player that I meet out doing world quests. The fuck am I going to socialize with him for? I'm not a professional world quest player. I genuinely just want to get it done as quickly as humanly possible. I will, however, socialize with other raiders because I like raiding, and making friends with other people that like the things that I like is a good idea. I feel nowadays I have to log in to farm this and that to keep up with all the others. I miss log in because it was fun and practice deals. I actually read a couple of people on one of the questions, one of the polls that I made. By the way, there's polls every single day, almost every single day on YouTube. So if you're ever in the mood to vote in a couple of polls, just check the YouTube channel. You'll find a lot of polls. I like doing the polls because it gives me some kind of feedback on where players are. But there's a couple of on one of the posts that I made, one of the polls that I posted, there were actually a couple of comments from people that said they log into the game excited to play, look at their character in the character in the character screen, and then immediately log out. They just go, nah. Because then it hits them. They're going to have to do some world quests now. They're going to have to do this. They're going to have to do this. And they're just like, screw it, I'll go play something else. Not going to do it. That's a pretty bad thing. that's a pretty bad thing to be in, right? You shouldn't be. I mean, it's a fucking game, right? The whole point of a game is that it's fun. It should be fun, right? So if you're playing the game and there are times where you're looking at the game and going, it's too much work, this, then, well, something's fucking wrong, right? Something has to give. Logging in when people are expecting you. I've reached that point now with my Demon Hunter where I have to start farming world quests. And I have to start doing the Revendreth campaign, which I've already fucking done. In order to actually do the one thing that I leveled my Demon Hunter for, which was to do Torghast. Yes, that's right. I leveled my Demon Hunter for the sole purpose of doing Torghast, because it looked kind of fun doing Torghast and a Demon Hunter. I'm at that point now where I sort of log into the game because I'm thinking, well, let's play a little bit of WoW. And then as I'm logging in, I remember, oh my god, I'm going to have to do some world quests. Oh, never mind. Just fucking leave it. I'll go play something else. Luckily, I just had one of the viewers. One of the viewers is a developer for a brand new game that just fucking launched. And he gave me a key to the game. So I've been spamming Going Medieval for about a day and a half now. Playing the shit out of that game. So that's been really cool. That keeps me from, I don't know. That's why I stopped. So how many people in chat right now have stopped playing WoW? Just waiting for the next patch, or maybe even for the next expansion. So you're not actively playing retail at the moment. Not TBC, retail at the moment. The mini death. Let me just be clear. As a content creator whose main content is World of Warcraft, the mini death I experience when almost every single fucking person in my chat goes, yeah, I've stopped playing, is incredible. Because as a content creator that makes pretty much exclusive World of Warcraft content, that doesn't bode well. No skipping for the alts. I already did that shit, you know? The truth is, if the content was fun, you wouldn't need skips, right? Haven't quit yet. I'm still hate playing WoW. It's such a part of my life, 16 years now, that I continue to play, even with little passion. Hate playing is becoming a brand new thing. Hate player is becoming a brand new thing. And I meet quite a few people who feels exactly the same way.